Hello everyone, this is Nothing Really Matters. I'm Nothing. So today I was waiting my friend this morning. I was waiting my friend outside Starbucks, and since I got nothing to do, so I was just looking around and looking at people on the street. So I noticed right next to me there's a small alley, and this small alley is connected to a big street, connect to the roadway, and so it's like a T-shaped intersection. And it is a very busy area, very busy street. Since my school is on this street, on Montgomery, the street's name, and so there's a lot of people on walking on the street. So I was looking at this intersection, and I always think this intersection, particularly this intersection, is very interesting to watch because this road is very busy, and whenever the vehicles try to drive from the small alley into the roadway, they have to stop and wait the pedestrian cross first. Because in America, we all know people always have the right way. So no matter there's a crossing sign or not, the vehicle always have to yield to people, to pedestrian. So I was waiting my friends for about 15 minutes, and I was watching at this intersection for 15 minutes, and in this 15 minutes I saw two people stop and ask the vehicle goes first. So most of the time, there's a vehicle waiting there trying to drive into the roadway, and I see most of the people, they just cross this intersection, and they don't look at these vehicles, and they don't speed up. I think to them, to these people, the vehicle doesn't exist. There's no vehicle waiting there. And since this street is very busy, so people constantly crossing this intersection, cross this road, and there's no signal because it's a T-shape intersection, and the vehicle is on the small alley, so there's no signal. So basically speaking, if people keep crossing the street, if people keep blocking the way, and then these vehicles will never be able to pass. But I don't care because I don't drive, and I don't even have a vehicle. I was just sitting there and observing. So just like I said, in 15 minutes, there are two people stop, two pedestrians. They stop and they ask the car goes first because the car is already waiting there. And there are some of the people when they see there's car waiting at intersection to pass, they will speed up a little bit, they will run a little bit to cross the street, and so this car can pass. But most of the time, most of the people, they just cross this intersection, and they don't look at these cars, they don't speed up. They To them, the car doesn't exist. And to me, this is very interesting because I come from China. Now it's different, but maybe 5 or 10 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, people always let car go first. And the cars usually don't give a shit to people. But of course, now it's different. So to me, it's very interesting because here is like totally different, because it's in the law. Under any circumstance, people always have pedestrian always have the right of the way, and the cars always have to yield to people. So here in America, especially in San Francisco, and especially in downtown San Francisco, especially in their particular intersection, it's near Montgomery and Natomi. I think it's Natomi. So it's near Montgomery and then Natomi. You will see this intersection, and usually you will see there's a car struggling in the alley, try to drive into the roadway. And I remember today, there's a car. He's trying to pass and drive into the roadway, but people just keep crossing, keep walking, and in front of it, and it's just he just waiting there like forever. I didn't count how many times he's waiting there, but he's waiting there very long time, and none of the people stop and let the let him pass. So eventually I see he has to, the I see the driver, he's really pissed off, he's getting mad. So he started to pushing his car a little by little. He's trying to pass this intersection, but people still crossing the street. People still working in front of his car. But eventually, finally he passed it. I now hear people's safety is the most important thing, and the pedestrian, they always have the right of the way. Whenever they want to cross the street, and the car, they always have to yell to pedestrian. But I just in that case, I what I feel is I feel the driver, they are not human being. I know according to the laws, the car, they have to wait pedestrian cars first. They have to wait, but still, in that situation, I just feel a little bit sad for these drivers, because I don't feel they are treated as human being. I mean, even though they are driving a car, but they are still they are still human being. They are still human. Mm, I don't know. Um, but still, in that 15 minutes, there are still two pedestrians. When they see their car already waiting at the intersection, these two pedestrians, these two people, they stop and they ask the car to go first. And I can see the drivers, they are really appreciate about it. Um, I don't know. I'm not trying to say anything about this. It's just a true story. I see this, and I feel it's very interesting. So I tell the story here. And that's it. Peace out.